Okay, so in this episode we'll be looking at some widgets that we can use to help us lay out our widget on the screen. So we are going to choose a column here, and then as you know, a column is going to lay them up from top to bottom. And because I'm getting an error here because I'm using a positioned element here, a positioned element is only used inside a stack. Okay, so you are going to get a very long list of error messages here that you are trying to kill someone. You know, position widgets then typically placed inside stack widgets. So we are not doing debugging today, so I'll just remove the positioned widgets. Remove this widget. Okay, so now our error is gone. So this is how our whole thing becomes. Okay, so I don't want to give, so let me give it equal width. So let me make it 200. So 200. Okay, so we have something like this, and I don't want to give it. Okay, so this one has a height of 300. Now we want this container to fill the remaining of the screen. Okay, so we wrap this container inside a widget called expanded. This expanded simply means that expand to fill the remaining space. Okay, so if we say the height for this should be 30, for the first one 30, this the widget inside expanded is going to take all the remaining space, okay, and then leave the rest to the remaining ones. So if let's say this filled button comes before the expanded, then that simply means that this is going to be here, and then this is going to take the remaining space. Okay, we have another widget called flexible. Flexible does the same thing. Okay, but then this one, because you have specified a height for it, so let me just take the height, and then flexible also fills the whole thing. But as you can see, with the expanded, even though we had a height, it was still filling. But with flexible, if you apply the height, it's just going to use the height you applied. Okay, and what else? Now this also takes another parameter called flex. This is mostly like a flex box approach. So flex simply means the number of space, the divisions. If you are to divide your screen by a certain number, which portion are you assigning to this widget? So let me just put 3 here, and then you see it stays the same because you've not assigned. So let me just wrap this one to inside a flexible widget, and then see this one flex, and then say 2. So if we save, you see that this one takes 3 times, and then this one takes, okay, let me just remove this. Let me remove the height. Yeah, so this one takes 3 times, this one takes 2. Okay, if I say 1, this one takes 1/3, and then this one takes 2/3, like the screen. That means the whole divisions is going to be 4, right? This one takes 1. If you divide it into 4, this one takes 3, this one takes 1. That's basically that. If we put this one to, let's say 9, that means 10 divisions. So this one is going to be smaller, and then this one is going to be bigger. So yeah, if you see 4, you can change that for this one to 6 and 4, so you know this is what you are getting. So basically that is this helper widgets to help us in laying out items on our screen. I'll look at one more widget. I don't want to look at, but I'll look at. So we have intrinsic. I'm just looking at only one. We have the intrinsic height and then width. Intrinsic width doesn't take a flex. So when we have an intrinsic width, what happens is that the child in it, okay, it is going to, so let me give it a height. It only resizes itself to the weight of the child. Okay, so let's say the child is a text, and then the text says hello. Okay, so this is the text. Now I'm going to move the height and the width. Okay, what happens is that intrinsic width resizes itself to only the content of the child. Okay, so if you don't want it to take the whole box, then you want just that width, this is what intrinsic width does. The same thing for intrinsic height. I'm not going to details about this. So I think where we are, we can quickly take a small project, combine all the things we've done, and then put it into practice. So see you